Hey, what's up, guys? So I was on a call with somebody in my Amazon FBA course earlier. We were talking FBA strategy, and then they told me they actually also were able to get an Amazon merch account. So I made sure to tell them, even if you're busy with FBA, push that Amazon merch account along. Now, they're a mom of 4 children, so you know that their time is spread really thin. And I went ahead and I wrote them down 5 tips to scale their merch account in as little time and effort as possible. And I said to myself, you know what, this would make a great YouTube video. So that's what I'm going to share with you in this one. Let's get started. So as promised, I wrote these 5 tips down. They're geared towards helping somebody that's new to Amazon merch that doesn't have a lot of time or effort to invest in scaling their merch account. And I want to help them be successful with as little effort as possible. And I'm going to try to go through these in 60 seconds as the title of this video implied. So start the clock, let's go. Tip number 1, keep the design simple. My recommendation, go to photopea.com or your favorite graphic software. Set the dimensions of your canvas to 4500 by 5400 pixels. Next, set the background to black and use a white foreground because black shirts tend to sell best on Amazon merch. If you need ideas for niches, check out my top 5 niches of the week video. Niche number 1 we'll work with from this past Sunday. And niche number 1 said, make America Florida. Okay, so if you're not confident in your design ability, no problem. Design with text only. Okay, text only designs do work, but you have to kind of present them the right way. For instance, I like the EDMUND texture font. You don't have to use EDMUND texture. It's just one that I like. You can find a link to it in the description, or just use any big, bold font of your choosing. Step 4, focus on symmetrical centered designs. Oftentimes when I'm reviewing my course students' designs, sometimes people get too cute. You don't need to get too cute. Just keep it symmetrical, keep it simple. In this case, if a text design has a lot of text, use contrast. This can be multiple colors like you see here, or contrast as far as size. The less important parts of the design can be smaller. The more important parts of the design can be bigger. In this case, it says, don't blame me. I voted for Trump. Now look how big the word Trump is because they're buying this shirt most likely because they like Trump, right? So the parts that say, don't blame me, I voted for, don't need to be as big. All right, and also notice how I did the words on each line. So it kind of makes sense. It's how your brain thinks about it. Don't blame me, I voted for Trump. Like it makes sense to put them in 3 different lines there. 5, when uploading to Amazon merch, include the most relevant keywords in the title and try to mimic what a customer would search for. So put in kind of like phrases that people would type into the search bar that you want to be indexed on. Okay. So in this one, if we're doing the don't blame me, I voted for Trump, you may say something like anti-Biden, comma, don't blame me, I voted for Trump. So it's like high level search query and then what's actually on the shirt. That's just one approach. You can obviously spend more time putting in more information or just do the bare minimum, and this will signal to the algorithm keywords that are relevant to your design. And finally, price at $0 profit for now because some customers search by price low to high. So you want to do anything possible to increase the likelihood of getting visibility to your listing. All right, and that's it, guys. That's the 1 through 5. It definitely took longer than 60 seconds, but that's because I wanted to elaborate. Now, before I wrap this video up, I wanted to let you guys know that I do run a weekly print-on-demand giveaway. It's free to enter. It takes 10 seconds to enter. 2 winners are selected every Sunday. Somebody actually wrote in the comments, I think this week, like, it's a fake giveaway or something. They were all mad. Like, legit, these giveaways are completely real. All the sponsors are real. And there was somebody in my Facebook group this past weekend, because it was Mother's Day, and one of the winners was a mother, and they said, this is the best Mother's Day gift ever. Well, maybe not the best gift ever, but they said it was a great gift. Let's say, I'm sure whatever their kids got them was better, but they were in the Facebook group saying, hey, I won. I can't believe I won. Perfect on Mother's Day, and it's absolutely real. So yeah, check that out. Link in the description. This week sponsored by Flying Research, Amazon Merch Research Tools, AutomatePOD, print-on-demand design creation automation, all-American graphics, premium graphics for your print-on-demand designs, and Bubble Scout, the only Redbubble niche research and validation tool. Also, you can find a link to the giveaway in the description. You can find a link to my 7-day Amazon merch mini course, which will go into more detail, especially if you're in the lower tiers. So this video is like, hey, 1 minute, 2 minutes, however long it took to get started. But my mini course that I'll just email you the lessons is a lot more thorough. All right. And you can go through it at your own speed. I also have an Amazon merch Facebook group that is very lively, got a ton of people in it, lots of active discussion. I recommend just joining because you can keep up with kind of what's going on in the community. And it's easy to learn when you're kind of answering questions, or you know what I mean? I did also write a full Amazon merch course that I'm in the process of updating because they just made that huge change to merch by Amazon that I talked about, what was it, like 2 weeks ago? So the whole course is getting overhauled. If you want to check that out, link in the description. Shows you how I went from tier 10 to tier 200,000. I made almost $5,000 profit from Amazon merch last month, and I did it using automation, passively. I know it sounds crazy, but it is possible, and I teach you everything I know in that course. Thank you so much for watching till the end, guys. Make sure you hit that like button if you're not subscribed and you want to do that. That would be awesome, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.